And I think we're live. We got bananas in chat from Shizuku3158, Orbiter Fold, Grand Motoring, Sven Victor, Low Fox Gamer with the bananas. And that's actually all of them. And that's because I didn't have any pre-stream music today. Usually we have pre-stream music, and then that means that lots of peeps, have like 5 minutes to gather. And then the stream gets underway, right? When your pillow poses says, why are you streaming? It's 2 a.m. here. It's 2 a.m. in the morning. Yes, it is. Where you are, but where I am, it is 10 a.m. Time zones. So, we're streaming. We're taking over from Joe. And I was going to go to the spawn island to meet Joe, but the portal, we're going through a transition where we're using the portals on the roof of the nether. And, it's making everything difficult. And so I'm unable to get there, basically. So I don't really know how I'm getting to the roof of the nether, and so I was like, okay, I can't get to the Mushroom Island. Because usually we have a little meet up and exchange, right? So, oh, spoilers. So, anyway, I'm over here in the farming area today. Where should I leave the stream banner? Well, I don't know how to get the spawn island, so I don't really want to spend, like, my stream just swimming across an ocean. It takes forever to travel around this world. It's huge. It's huge. Joe Hills has destroyed the shopping district, says Calypto. How so? Destroyed? That's quite the statement right there. Here's what I want to do. I want to head over and wrangle up some animals. So this, we've done this already on stream. And this is becoming like my actual farming area, not that other one that we set up, because I've got other stuff here. Okay, let's grab that. Leads, anything else? Drop off the beacon. Did I have a slot for that? I'm going to put the beacon in here then. Yeah, we'll do that. So this is actually going to become my proper farming area. And there's a Joe raid. Welcome all the raiders from Joe Hill's stream. What did Joe get up to? I'm curious to know. I was busy. I was recording a crazy time lapse. Then I was exercising and then getting set up for my stream. Doc says someone went a bit overboard with shulker boxes, I see. Sort of. Doc, I visited 3. I visited 3 end cities. And let me see. Last season, I spent like an entire day in there, then a live stream, and I think I managed to get like 6, 7, 8, I don't know, a lot of stacks of shulker shells. This time though, I just did one run in one period of time and then came out of there. And it's good. It's going to last me a while. That's what I'm pleased about. Now, if I had some seeds, I could bring some chickens with me. You know what I could do? I could just get their eggs and seed some new ones over there. But yeah, I want to wrangle up a lot of these, to be fair. I should have just brought some wheat. But I want to bring them over to the area that's loaded, because we'll breed these up and whatnot. So it's kind of like we did last stream, basically. And I'm a little bit disappointed with that. I wanted to be further along with my base by now. Next time we stream, not tomorrow, whenever it will be after that, will probably mean that we can start getting into some of the really cool stuff with my base. Because it's so big scale, every time I do something there, I kind of create like an enormous amount of things that need doing. So the streams are going to be really interesting as we're going to focus on making that project like the best we can, basically. I mean, I can watch the animals, or I can watch where I'm going. I can't have both. Or can I? I can sort of. I can sort of have both. Yeah. People are saying I need to go to the shopping district. Can you provide me with a reason why? Ah, look, the sheep don't... hang on a minute. I might as well use these extra leads, right? I might as well use them. Oh, you're all still here. For some reason, I thought you'd evaded me, you know? You'd evaded capture. Are there 3? No, there's 4. So who... I think you... Ha! Gotcha. No! Which one is it? I just don't... If I get rid of that, it might be a little bit more helpful. Also, desperately need sleep. Nighttime. Daytime. Right, back across here we go. Okay, I'm very aware that there is slime. Is that the reason you want me to go to the shopping district? Because... Oh, watch out for the cave. No bed. Oh, I've got a bed right on my hotbar. And leads... Oh, there we go. Corrales! Yeah, I'm well aware of the slime shop. I've visited it. We're actually going to build a little slime farm of our own today. I forgot about that. It was actually the first thing I was going to do. Then I didn't. There's just more cows there. Okay, I thought we'd lost a couple behind us. Oh, people, you want me to see what Joe's made? Well, I may go there later. I had my own plans for this stream, but I might have time. Okay. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Right, is it me or am I not getting noises in the air? Or maybe my audio isn't configured correctly for me. I can see lots of noises coming through, so we'll read all of those in a moment. And by the way, for my regular stream viewers, I haven't streamed all week. I've been very focused on just getting my first few episodes, like, really done properly. And I don't think I could have really streamed. I've spent so much time here on the server. I want to get off to a great start this season and really get into the swing of things. So I just focused on getting those episodes done. Don't know if this is going to help, but I'll clear some sand. There we go. Come on, me lovelies. Now, next week it might be the same again. We'll see how it goes, but I think just for the first few weeks of Hermitcraft, I'm going to really focus on getting the season off to a roaring start. I've got such a big, ambitious plan for the season, and I kind of want people to see it from the get-go. I don't want to fumble my way into it. I want to make it happen, so that's kind of where I'm at. And streaming will resume to normal probably in, you know, at least a week. If not this week, next week I'll be getting back on it. Ooh, I could almost make use of this space here. Although there is spoilers directly underneath it. And I also need to make sure they all get in here. We can sort them out later, really. I just want to get them over in this area. Then I need... Oh, I can hear redstone. Let's actually do that for a second. Give myself some breathing space. And somewhere in here, we will have the materials I need. Kablamo, there we go. Except I would like those. Yep, that's how I thought it worked. I've got to wait, I've got to run over here. Bam! Ooh, right, let's go stand on this hill. Why would we stand on the hill? To say thanks to all the peeps that are subscribing, of course. And thank you to all of you for tuning in. 3,500 tuners? Oh, can I call you Hermit fans? How about that? I got a hot cup of tea here, by the way, but I decided that if I'm going to stand and face you need to see the glorious bee skin. It's glorious. Everyone loves it. Right. Now let's get to the noises. Oh my god, there's been sub bombs. I think the noises in the ear are broken at the moment. Let's get to it. I'm thanking all of these people. I'm going to fly through these names because the support has been so tremendous. It's crazy to keep up. That is some delicious tea. Dinglehopper for 9 months. Oh, straight away we've got to get on it. Hang on, I'm doing this wrong. I probably said... I'm rusty, I haven't streamed all week. Ouija Ben for 56 months in a row. Is that Evil X? Is that Evil X face 56? I've forgotten what I said it to. Ouija, if you're there, I hereby give you permission to spam Evil X face if you got it. Is that the first Evil X face? I know I've got one. If I go type into my own Twitch face, I'm going to do it right now. Did I just say into my own Twitch face? Apparently I'm having word issues this morning. There you go. Look at me. Evil X has been unlocked. Hilarious. Hilarious. Anyway, Ouija Ben, thank you ever so much. Joe Hills raided us, of course. Thank you, Joe, if you're watching. Hope you had a great stream. Great start to the live stream weekend. Joe's kicking it off tomorrow as well. Zelo1, a subscriber of Amazon Prime. Winnie T Ford is here for 24 months. It is a diamond face in chat. We've got Badger Spanner for 16 months. Bot07 for 4 months. Veggie Lover for 4 months as well. That Christopher for 49 months. 49 months. Sorry, I should stop doing that really, shouldn't I? We got Bertie J 373 gifting a sub. But it doesn't tell me who to. Oh, then it does. Clearly there was an error here. Robin Ejit. Robin Ejit, you've been gifted a sub by Bertie J. Thank you for supporting the community, Bertie. We got Guy Eagle subscribing. Emergency99 is here with the cheers and bits saying hype, question mark. Zodiac Siren is here for 11 months. Vibleek is here with a Prime subscription. SD is here for 2 months. Tomcat Collins is here for 13 months as well. And then we have 2 sub bombs. My goodness me. Emergency 99 gifting subs to Froust Ice. Chimlinga, Almost Alice. Ivan the Minecrafter, Liquid Block. Incredible stuff. And Bot07, or 007 even, also gifting subs. Flying Donkey, The Null Walker, Bowie Base 11, Sally Ball, Ultimate Ghost Girl, Yorin, Forever Warp, Fermikuaz Saz, Juicen 2004, and Funky Luang W. Bot 007 Emergency 99, thank you ever so much for supporting the community. It is truly appreciated. We also got Navalis gifting subs as well, so thank you as well, Navalis. Sergi IV, The Hack Gaming 8, Nero Games, Lud BNA, and Joria Gus G. I definitely butchered that last name. If you heard your name being read out loud, you can now throw the butcher remote into chat because you are a subscriber. Thanks to these wonderful people gifting subs. We've got The Real Goba, Just Betis, Peep, Peep, Pop, Pop, subscribing with the Prime. Emergency 99 with more cheers and bits saying, we are the tuner. We also got Echo XP24, Salty Hallerman, Miked 42, Lex TJ, Caleb C123, all subscribing, and Shizuku 3158 for 21 months in a row. And we're all caught up on noises in the air, and I can't thank you enough for the incredible support, peeps. Incredible support. It's unbelievable. It's amazing. Valchi says, which Hermitcraft season does 56 months go back to? That's a good question right there, isn't it? Well, 48 would be 5 years, so 5 years ago. Whatever I was doing then, basically. Okay, the other animals will go wrangle up and chuck in this area. I mean, I'll probably put them in their own pens now. Sheep. Hey, did I just leave my ender chest behind? How could I do such a thing? How could I do such a thing? Anyway, jokes aside. I'm just trying to think out loud to myself. Except not out loud, just in my head. Just thinking out loud in my head to myself on a stream, not talking, but thinking. Doesn't make any sense. So we'll grab sheep. I definitely want more of those. I'm not really going to focus on breeding them or anything like that. I've got a couple of ideas for farms today. So we're going to build a slime farm. We might also build a little bit of a pumpkin farm. I was looking at the pumpkins over here and just realizing, like, hey, this is very farmable, is what I was thinking. And I would like a pumpkin farm, because that is currently our best trade to get emeralds. There's also something we can do with curing zombie villagers. I showed it. When I learn stuff in this game, I tend to show things off in creative mode. Through a tutorial, through a snapshot video. And that isn't really the best way to learn. Once you do something in survival, it really sticks in your head, because you had to do all the hard work. And then you know how to prepare to do something like get a zombie villager and do the converting with the villagers, right? So you can get the cheap trades. When you show it in creative mode, you kind of skip all of that, so you don't have that experience of it in your memory. And I find that means, like, when you come to actually do it, it's like, I don't know what to do. Is how I feel. Apparently it was season 3. Interesting. We live streamed the beginning of season 3. I know this. Okay, we'll go back and get the rest of them in a second. The bee snatcher is up to no good. What? Okay, let's go get that piggy back. What was I talking about? So we live streamed the beginning of season 3. I remember this because it's how we opened the season, and we've never done it since. And I can't remember if I floated the idea for this season that we live stream the opening. I don't think it's the sort of thing we would do anymore, but it would be a really interesting way to start a season, just to live stream it. Thing is, we're not all live streamers. Some people are video makers, and got to be considerate of other people on the server, right? Whoa! Oh, jeez, I'm drinking tea. Little guy, no. Hang on a minute. This is tricky because I got a sword. Okay, you're dead. That took care of itself, didn't it? Caleb says, I don't have your emotes. I'm sure they'll come through, dude. They'll come through soon, dude. See, the words are just coming out in the wrong order today. Also, I lost a lead. Where did that lead go? Oh, it would have been from the piggy. Oh, so now there's a random lead on the floor that I want. I think I can see it, actually. Unless it's an egg. It's an egg! Of course it's an egg. That's an egg. Everything's an egg. There it is. Beautiful. Beautiful. That works for me. That works for me. Yeah. Caleb, thank you for subscribing. We've got Caligel1, Ela Krilly, Ali Plays Games, Boddington, all subscribing with the Prime, and Slushy Animation is here for 5 months, saying you uploaded the video where asked about bead. You uploaded the video where I asked about bead. That message doesn't make any sense to me. Right, are we going to see any piggies over here? Or am I just wasting my time? I mean, if they're all one, surely there would be more. Don't they usually like spawning packs? When the world generates? Maybe some of them wandered into the desert. If we get 2, we can breed them, you know? That's how that works. Can't do that with 1. Yeah, don't see any signs of piggies. In which case, we'll avoid the hole in the grounds and maybe head towards the savannah and see if there's any over that way. That's where we found the first one. Does anyone know if there's a word for a group of pigs, says Flatten Hers? I don't know, but you can always make one up. Let's get creative here. Let's call them a waffle of bacon. Golden God Nick is here for 2 months. Golden God Nick, thank you ever so much for your support, dude. Appreciate it. A Poggle of Oinkers, says Lol Fox Gamer. That's a great one. Hey, there we go. There we go. Right, so we've got at least 2. Surely there would have been more, yeah, but anyway. Oh, look, there's a third one. Well, we get a third piggy as well. So you'd like an even 4 of both. Mr. Piggy. You coming with... Hey! Oi! You coming with me? Alright, that's great. That's great. We're going to get these back, put them in a... I got a cow! No, okay, I haven't got a cow. We're going to put these in a pen, and then we're going to move on from doing this. I just wanted to get them, you know, kind of together. A bog of hogs, says Pyrobonium. That's a cool one. I like that. How do I get a crown next to my name, says Fort Box Dubs. I don't know. What is the crown? That's when you sign up for that Twitch Pro thing, right? I had that for a while. Like, that was when I was first streaming. I was like, oh yeah, I'm a streamer now. I should get that Twitch Pro thing. Got it. Never ever watched a stream. Never made any use of it. And I was like, yeah, what's the point? I mean, if you're on the site a lot, it might be good for you. But for me, it was just like, I'm just a streamer, not a stream watcher. Apart from when the Hermits are streaming, that be said. I will tune in to watch some Hermitcraft, of course. But otherwise, I don't really watch a lot of Twitch. Bam. What is the easiest way to find a slime chunk, says Valunchi. Valunchi? Well, if you want to use something cheaty like an external program, it's a case of putting in the seed and it'll tell you where the chunks are. If you want to do it manually, I think going into ravines is a really good shout. Quite a few times I see them in ravines, just slimes bobbing around, because it's a big open area underground and you can sort of traverse for it. So once you've spotted like a slime in a ravine, you know, hey, this is an area where I need to like light up the area, right? So that things spawn in this ravine where I am, and eventually you can probably figure out which chunk it is. You've got to kind of narrow it down, right? Start with a ravine where you've seen a slime spawn, or maybe even just go into a cave and find one. Well, you've got to remember though is that slimes can travel. So, yeah, I mean, the slime could make its way into the ravine from somewhere else, which would be unfortunate. So it's not exactly 100% true, but anyway, that's what I'd probably go for if I did it that way. Okay, so got those over here. That was one of the little stream jobs I had. And look at this, we got loads of pumpkins. So let's do a little bit of perhaps automation here. You see, these things grow really fast. We can put hopper minecart and rails underneath this to pick up items really easily. The water in the middle might cause an issue, but we could always put water from the sides as well, where the rails are not. So those are just some of the ideas I had. Maybe you don't even need to keep it hydrated, although the hydration might affect the growth rates. Like once you've got it set up, oops, you don't need to worry about having to replant it like that. Just waterlog it. Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, you know, they add so much stuff to this game over time. Just not used to things like that. Of course, yeah. So we can put a slab in the bottom of that, and then the water doesn't leak down below. Cool. Now, what goes above it, I've had several ideas. All involve redstone, of course. Now, you could do something like pistons facing downwards, and something to push them every so often, like a clock. I was wondering, I'm pretty dead sure this isn't possible, right? But imagine a sticky piston on top of that facing downwards. We'll see what happens. I'm pretty sure this ain't going to do anything. Oh no, I didn't need that extra one there. Yeah, it can't get powered from the front. Oh, no, it grew back straight away. I mean, if that could, like, move itself, it would just turn into a clock, but... Put an observer facing up and redstone on top and then piston going down. Oh! Oh, that's interesting. It will still be a clock, though, right? But that is interesting, so... Oh, no, the block... Yeah, pistons can't be powered. They... Oh, jeez! Jeez Louise! Now I've got to get my toolbox out. Oh. Oh, the life of a Minecrafter. Oh, so much effort. Right. Let's go put that back. I don't think you can have it underneath, by the way. I don't think pumpkins grow onto observer faces. Put the observer over the stem with redstone on top. Oh! Right, because it can detect a change in the stem. And then... Ooh, okay, hang on. So that could detect a change in the stem. Then a piston would be used to harvest. Let's get rid of this. Now, I can't remember if it's in this update or one of the other ones. Oh, the light levels might be a problem doing it like this. Now, if it's in this one or a different one, we'll soon find out. So, do that. Okay, it could power all the ones around it adjacently. It actually has to grow naturally, which is kind of annoying for testing. So, let's pretend it's grown. Now, it might fire twice, and it firing twice wouldn't actually be a problem. Oh, but did you see there? Hang on, why did breaking it power the piston? Oh, it popped off. Okay, so it's not this version where you can keep it, right. That means if we put redstone there, you have to put a block on top of the piston. What type of block do I want to put on there? I any old block will do. It's just some, you know, then you've got to light it up with torches so things don't spawn up there. So that, right. But it would also break it and then it would fire twice. So that in itself is pretty much it. I did not know it would be that easy. Now what's really annoying is that we can't really create this. We probably could create it with the farm we've got. Actually no. I was going to dismantle this farm to build it, but I've just kind of realised this can be done pretty easily. Because we need to go to the space down below. So we can just chalk out these blocks and then face upwards to face the pistons. Now the question is, will there be a penalty for putting an observer too frequently? You don't need the block, it can be powered by quasi-connectivity, says Turing. Let's check that out. Yes, it can. Oh, that's cool. Now what about lighting? You need light blocks once in a while, I would think. Yeah, that's what I think as well. I mean, plus, we don't need observers everywhere. So if it turns out that, you know, maybe you didn't need the lighting, it's probably not the worst thing ever. Now, I don't know what lighting block I can use. Probably, well, do I have any glowstone? What's the solid, I guess... Lanterns can't be placed independently, can they? I could use... I think end rods are dependent too. Oh, jack-o'-lantern. Oh, we're literally, yeah, great suggestion. We're literally here with it. We're with the light source. Like, this is it. Okay, cool. Got to carve it first, I think. Well, this is great. I had a feeling doing something like this would be relatively simple. Let's hope there isn't something I've overlooked. We got Bloody Moon here with cheers and bits saying, just wanted to say thanks for all the hard work. Thank you so much for the cheers and bits, dude. Appreciate it. C Sezzy is here with the Prime subscription. We got Q Fit 74 Ouse, Robbie Green 15 with Prime subscription, and Reform Julian for 5 months. Also, J Bus Bettis is here with cheers and bits saying, ever wish you could start over again, even for a day, and forget all your knowledge of the game. Just having the exhilarating feeling of finding things out about the game, like Easter eggs, etc. Just the excitement of the unknown, says J Bus Bettis. It's a really great question, but I think not, because if you erased your own memory of this game and experienced it again, you wouldn't be experiencing it again because you'd have no memory of the first time round, right? So in my mind, it kind of sounds like a cool idea to experience it again, but really it's like a seeking of nostalgia. You're looking for something. You want to feel that feeling again, but, you know, time has changed, things move in a direction, and the past is the past. It's not going to come back. It's not going to be like Minecraft in 2010 again, right? Now, I played it from when it was very primitive, back in 2011, and I have some very nostalgic memories. In fact, if you've watched some of my recent videos, I had a big kick for nostalgia at the end of last year. I was, you know, going around looking at the old builds and worlds that I created, and I was absolutely obsessed with this game. I was like in creative worlds, tinkering with it, and doing all this weird stuff, and exploring and figuring things out, and making contraptions and whatnot. But that was a time and a place, and it can't be like that again, and it hasn't been like that. I'm not really a tinkerer anymore. I'm more of a survivalist player, and that's just like evolution, and that's the same in life. If anything you're going to be nostalgic towards, you know, you can't go back to it again. Which is why I believe in like being positive and moving forward and taking things in your stride, you know. So I look back fondly on all the Minecraft things of the past, but they essentially remain in the past. They remain as that way. And so if I were to be able to wave a magic wand and, you know, erase my memory and discover it all again, I wouldn't be discovering it again. It would just be the same as the first time, right? You've already done that. Because, yeah, to erase the memory is to not have ever had done it, right? I think. It is just life X, as Winnie T Ford. Yeah, I just try and take things and turn them into a teachable moment if I can, you know. Oh, what if that affects the growth of the stem as well? That's something else we should consider when building this, I think. Have a lighter. Have the light on the side, says Arak. Oh, do you know what? If a pumpkin grows, the stems attach. Hang on, one will grow, one stem attached. Oh, that might give us an issue then. So maybe it does actually need to be in the darkness. One light source in the middle and one in each corner. Well, considering that there is that there, we could probably get away with that. Let's go put that slab in before we forget. Jeez. Before we get what? I don't know. I don't know. We've got a noise in the ear from... Wait, where are we? Did we just have a load of them? We did. We just had a load come through and it threw me off. Well, thank you ever so much for the tremendous support, peeps. Klutz1, subscribe with Amazon Prime. Damaged Child Soldier for 2 months. We got Rory Mitchell, 28 for 2 months. Axwell, Sniper 1974 for 47 months. Excuse me. 47 months. Jeez. 99R Sully is here for 5 months. Khalifa Live has subscribed as well. Managed to say that one, just about. Also, Bot007 is here with the cheers and bits saying if pistons still let light through, couldn't you put a light above them? Bot, thank you for the cheers and bits. I believe that was removed, right? That was a really annoying thing that they removed. I like that pistons let light through. It created lighting options with textures. That's something that I think Mojang, I don't know what goes on over there at the studio, but it does feel like they don't quite get that lighting is a thing that's quite necessary if you want to have a nice, safe and secure base, and therefore you don't want to slap some limited lighting option in the middle of a room, right? It's one of these moments where it's like, oh, now I have to do something different because I also need to light it up. So I think yeah, pistons were really cool. Just, you know, because it let light through, it gave you some textures you could use inside of your base for lighting as well. But no more, it would seem. Okay, let's get a little staircase down below. We're gonna, you know, chew out all of this space basically, and then put some rails down here. Also, what else do I have to do for lighting? If we just think for a second, I'm gonna put that one there, and maybe, maybe I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think what I need to do is craft up some observers and put all of those in place. Also, the inventory had gotten full words, difficult, full of junk very quickly. Now that is for that one right there, and then we'll hold on to the pumpkins. Yep, looking a little bit cleaner now, aren't we? Actually, scaffolding could really do with going in there. And we've got 2 boats and 2 bottles. I'll move these over here. Okay, so to make lots of observers, we need our nether blocks, or our nether shulker box. We need some cobblestone, which I was chewing through earlier. So I might not have a lot of cobble, of all things. Nope, still got loads in here. And then we need redstone, so we're going to be absolutely fine, I think. Absolutely fine. Redstone, quartz, and cobblestone. Yeah, let's make that many. That's a good start. And then we're probably going to need a few more bits of redstone here and there, aren't we? Okay, so let's go put all of these in place, and then we'll take it from there. I can also just remember to... Oh, jeez, I did it wrong straight away. Wait, how did that place above a gap? Oh, must have hit the side of that. Oh, I guess the pumpkin stem hitbox is kind of small, right? So, yeah. And then we'll do this. Just make a big old grid of them, and then cover it with redstone. We might actually need more than the amount I've crafted. Well, that is certainly possible. Pixel Riffs did a great tutorial on this kind of lossless farm in his survival guide a few months ago, and I actually built it yesterday, says BC Zamf. yeah, this is probably not all too uncommon a design, really, if you think about it. That's one of the things with farming and designing these sorts of things, is that the concept of farming stuff has been around so long, and the mechanics of how to do it are so applicable from one thing to the next, that, you know, you can see independently designed creations that are very similar because of these, like, universalities. There was a time when it weren't quite like that. That was when I was first tinkering, because I've never really been able to make these amazingly efficient, super duper farms, but I was around in a time when things were a little less known, and contraptions could be more varied, inefficient, and stylistically kind of different. If you go back over... Ooh, don't want to crush that. If ever you're curious and you want to go back over the history of my channel, just going back to those early videos and like looking at the thumbnails and seeing what they're about, maybe checking some of them out, you'll see that Minecraft was quite different some time ago. The code was less understood, there were lots of tricks and principles yet to be discovered, and so I was like a contraption creator making all these cool and unique things. But then as the game kind of got more and more known and technical, it became sort of less interesting, but also a bit beyond my like ability to keep up. And that kind of made me more and more of a survivalist, someone who just builds and plays and does less of the tinkering and creating, you know. But hey, this has been really fun. This little design right here, it's pretty straightforward. Also, having some people streaming with you, like people watching and putting suggestions, really helps, because it probably would have taken me a longer time to get to where it currently is, the design, right? Okay, actually what will help next is to go up here and to dig out the gaps for the pistons, so we can start to see the grid from down below. Once we can see it, it will be easier to make all of this. Okay, but some of these are actually not part of the farm like that. Yeah, that makes sense. Cool. We've got noises in the ear from Reform Julian, which is a bit saying, hey X, how about putting the jack-o'-lanterns in the floor so that the pumpkins could grow on them? Does it work like that? Let's do a test. Let's do a test. So, I will take some spaces here. 1, 2, 3. Okay, you are... This is outside of the farm here. Where's my dirt? There we go. And then that one there. And here as well. And then what I'll do is I'll go into here. Yep, we'll be able to see the space down here. Very good. No, pumpkins need dirt, grass, or farmland, says Rando. That's what I thought. Yeah, you know, we said that earlier, didn't I? Like, that they couldn't grow on grass, but for some reason I thought maybe they would grow on themselves. No. Good point. Of course. Fenneman in chat. Happy birthday, buddy. Is it too old for that? I feel guilty now when I say it. Jeez. Doomio Lag is here for 34 months. Sleo for 8. Dub IGK for 13. Talismancer for 18. Saying, has it really been that long? Tell me, or what has been your highlight of the last 18 months? Anything Minecraft or not? Oh, why did all of those just activate? Did some... Wait, did something grow? Well, I would say, Minecraft-wise, 18 months, probably got to be the battle rap, right? Or was that over 18 months ago? Pretty sure it's less than 18 months. Yeah, I'd go with that. Also, Fenneman resubscribing for 6 months. Thank you so much, dude. Oster 2000 for 12 months. That's a whole year. And Tiger Gamer 5 has subscribed with Amazon Prime. Amazing. Yeah, so Fenno, ironically, in chat, one of the people that I'd think of who probably remembers the old tinkering days of Minecraft, used to spend a lot of time on the plot worlds, in and around like Fenno's redstone plot, coming up with like ideas and requests as well. You know, sometimes they'd be like, hey, I've got this idea for this thing I can do in survival. Can you help me figure it out? I love those days. They were so much fun. So much fun. But, you know, life moves forward. And the plot world is no more, unfortunately. It is sad to see it go, but I feel like my decision was right. Certainly so far, it does feel like I made the right decision for myself, you know, to shut that down. When does Vanilla Tweaks 1.16 come out? Says Lippy King. When 1.16 is out itself, then the team will probably start working on it. I think they're usually pretty swift with it. They'll have it ready to go as soon as the update is live. But, you know, like with snapshots, things are subject to change, so it doesn't really make sense to try and support it before it's officially out. Suma, I propose alternating melons and pumpkins so you have a 2-in-1 farm. I'm not actually looking to farm pumpkins, just because you have to craft them with the... Sorry, but melons. I'm not looking to farm melons. With pumpkins, they come crafted, so you can just straight up trade them, which is a very good thing. Alright, so currently we have nothing on... Oh, I can do this from down below this next bit, so... It's still a little precarious doing this. One click too lengthy and it all goes wrong. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Oh. No, wait, that was right. Because there just isn't that there. Right, what am I... Oh, this is the edge of the farm. That's why I'm all of a sudden getting confused. Let's get some more of that smooth sandstone over here. In Bedrock Edition, you trade melon slices instead of melons, says Miglab. Ah, you know, they want to make the versions more consistent. There are a lot of things like that between Bedrock and Java, where it feels like, hey, you could... I mean, I could fix that with a resource pack, you know, so... I don't know why some of these inconsistencies are still around. But I'm all for the consistency between the two versions of the game. I think that's a smart thing to do for players, for the community in general. Parity update in Bedrock sucks. They just made it worse, says Safia. Oh, okay, well, maybe not. Everything I just said out the window, jeez. I should really be doing this from... I just don't like doing it from down here. It's so kind of... Ooh. That will be a temporary thing, right? What are we replacing these with? Oh, we're doing this so we can get to the pistons. So we should probably do those ones first. And we only got 3 and we need 4. Let's go craft some more pistons, I guess. Destroy the blocks from above the observers. Yeah, that's got to be the easiest way. Yep. And I can harvest nice and easy as well. See, if you think things through a little bit, you know, this is one of the things you should do when you're building a big farm, a big project, is just think about construction order, how you're going to go about doing like big repetitive tasks. If you think it through, sometimes you'll save yourself a lot of time. Oh, I can place this block and that block. If I come up here, I can do this stuff and it's a little bit safer, you know. There are many examples. I'm just kind of riffing. Right, so today's going to be a farm building stream. As once we've done with this, we're going to go build another one, which is pretty cool. Right, so nothing growing on these. I think we can expect that to stay the same. Also, I need to make this a sandstone block and the one on the corner. That really helps me keep track. And then that one, no. This one also needs to be smooth sandstone. I know I've got some more of it. I know I've got some more of it. Asuma, would you accept that everyone tell you that you are a pro gamer? Says Loof. Well, I am a pro gamer. I'm a professional gamer. It's what I do for a living. And it's absolutely amazing. However, what I would say is there are different types of professional gamers, right? I'm a creative entertainer sort, and that could be quite different from other types. And I know there are a lot of people that think that this is something that they would want to do. I tell you, like, it takes a lot of drive and passion to make these videos. You know, one of the things I've tried to do in recent years, and I've been successful at it, is manage my time better and spend more time with family and doing other things as well. But it also makes me very productive. And I tell you, the last week I have done some, you know, morning till night, grinding out, making these videos. I love it. I've got a passion for it. If you didn't have a passion for it, it would be horrible, I reckon. Like, you know, it could be the best job only if you really like it. If you don't like it, it would be hell. Anyway, I remembered what we were doing. We are going to be crafting some pistons. We need quite a lot of them. It means we need more cobblestone. Can't actually believe cobblestone is something I'm low on. But I like this little system of sort of messy, semi-unorganized, but I can kind of access everything I own through the ender chest at the moment. I'm hoping I can play like that for a fair bit this season. Keep the amount of things in my ender chest kind of lean and accessible. It might end up being really good in the long run, because I've tried many different styles of storage and whatnot over the seasons, and I think maybe being a little bit too organized means you try and bring around a little bit of everything and then you forget what you actually need. What we need right now is some wood. Let's make that many to begin with. I should see the piston recipe, right? Iron, cobblestone, wood, piston. Did it forget the piston recipe? Oh! It's because I didn't click on that. Where's the piston at? There it is. 12, that's not enough. Jeez, what am I short of? The woods. So we'll make a few more then. Okay, now we need more iron and more redstone. Actually, can I have more iron on me already, in a way? Oakley dokley then, pistons. Pistons. Bam! 5 more. Let's see. I don't know how many we need, but let's see. Janazolja says, I believe pro means you are earning from what you are doing. Yes, that would be the definition of professional. Pro being short for a professional. It is my profession to play Minecraft, which is just bonkers. And you know, the way things are going in this world, the potential for technology to further eliminate lots of jobs, you know, like mandatory labor. Potentially we could see the entertainment sector expanding and expanding over time. I mean, if you want to get utopian with a vision of the future, you know, machines and AI taking care of so many mandatory tasks, it would kind of make sense that people would obviously probably still go in the direction of education and you know, learning more about the world and whatnot and the nature of reality, but also entertainment could be a big thing that grows because we'd have just so much more time. Anyway, let's go over to this corner and start from here, and maybe we try and do this with a bit of a pattern, like a checkered pattern. And as soon as I start, I've got to go sleep in a bed. There you go, so that's that corner done. Beach Butterfly says Wall-E is closer to the truth than people think. I can't quite remember how that movie went. I can't remember if it was like optimistic or pessimistic, but there is a lot of information out there in the world about things that happen in the world, a lot of opinions on where things will go. Will our future be bright or gloomy? I have settled my mind that it makes more sense to be optimistic and to do optimistic than it is to be pessimistic. There doesn't seem to be a lot of action you can take with pessimism towards our future that makes any sense. I say it quite a lot in these streams when we have little discussions, that feels like humanity, our society and technology is like a car racing towards the edge of a cliff or a train, right? And what we've got to do is steer those tracks in the right direction. A lot of pessimistic viewpoints that I've used to hold myself about where we were going and what's happening in the world, they don't ever come with a solution. And that to me means that to be optimistic is to give yourself the potential as well to do things based on that optimism, to put positivity in the world, to make positive decisions and changes, right? I like pessimistic optimists, says Beheaded again. Beheaded again. Right, we've got noises in the ear. I'm not sure where we left off, so I'm going to read a couple of names again, I think. Tiger Gamer 5, Geeson 1, Sander van der Velde, Henkel Max for 25 months. Also Tree with cheers and bits, saying maybe place the jack-o'-lantern above the water. We could, but the slab won't let the light through now, will it? Oh, but we have done that as well. No, we don't need it to go through the slab. Coffee Queen for 15 months. Energy HL Badger D for 8 months. Suro Uxus and Fand Master. Thank you ever so much, peeps. Appreciate it. Optimistic Nihilism. Yes, I like that one. Optimistic Nihilism. Although I'm not sure I'm really much of a nihilist either. Like, well, the thing with nihilism is it can often sound a little bit like sort of screw it all and, you know, nothing matters. But it's more like, for me, if I'm nihilistic, it's more like I kind of inherently believe that the idea of purpose and matter and reason are more internalized things of our experience, right? Than things that are quantifiable out there in the world for us to then measure and go, aha, here is the reason, here is the value. So far, what we have learnt of the universe and the nature of reality doesn't tell us why we're conscious yet, doesn't tell us why we feel some of these emotions like, you know, purpose and destiny or however it's worded. And they don't have to be for me, they don't have to be answered. So if I'm nihilistic in that sense, then okay. Those questions don't need to be answered for me. But then, that doesn't mean that I'm going to be immoral, or I'm not going to use my head, or act like nothing matters. I'm going to put my own matter and my own purpose into my existence, right? I think that's what life is. Like, what is the meaning of life? You've got to give it meaning. You've got to figure out who you are, what you like, and how to do right in the world. Your definition of nihilism, X, just sounds like depression, constant grey, and nothing matters. This is James Dean. Really? Okay. So let me like turn that on its head. Like, for me, not having the answers to everything, not having like knowing the meaning of life, that to me is liberating. That is exciting. Those things are out there to be discovered. It is not grey. It is not gloomy. It is to not fill in that hole with just any old answer because I want it to be filled in, right? It is to embrace the unknown and to revel in the mystery of existence. All right, it's not pessimistic, it's not grey, it's quite the opposite. Okay, what have we done? I think we're going to put lanterns around the outside to turn this into a nice big black grid. That to me makes a lot of sense. Also, I love that they allowed you to place these floaty. You used to only be able to place them with a block underneath. Originally, that was kind of one of the cool things about Minecraft, that had all these weird quirks, and then over time it was like, these quirks just slow you down, you know. BG Monster X1 Fan says, X, is everything alright? I started to get worried. Everything's absolutely fine. Lissa Degatti says, no, you can be pessimistic and also act on problems and have solutions. I think we are all doomed, but still help people. Don't consume animal products and don't fly. I guess that is a good point. You can be pessimistic and yet do positive actions. That's a really good point, actually. The problem for me is when I encounter pessimism in worldviews, they tend to not come with solutions. Tends to be a lot of moaning and a lot of this is wrong, that's wrong. And I was probably one of those people at one point. Looking at all the bad in the world yet not having an answer. So for me, it's like I'm not going to look at the world that way anymore. It just doesn't work for me. I want to be optimistic and try and do things that I think are positive. But yeah, you know, this is the problem, right? I talk about this all the time. It applies to so many things when you think about it. When you make a statement that's absolute, that includes like a lot of people, or like it's a broad stroke of the brush, you're opening yourself up to some sort of fallacy, because that's just not the nature of the world. Like, things are always complicated and detailed. There's so many different types of people and variables out there in the world that, you know, I say something like pessimism doesn't provide a solution. There's going to be someone out there who's pessimistic yet making a solution, right? It just, that's why you got to avoid these statements of absolution. And I've said that quite a few times, and it always makes sense to keep that in mind over and over again. Tree says place dirt back. I think you're asking me to do exactly what I'm doing right now, and I don't think I've missed any steps here. I think this is a farm that may just start working at any point now. And you know what's funny? I'm probably going to rebuild this at some point in the future, but it actually makes sense to have it right now. You know, I'll rebuild it in my proper base area, but for now it's going to provide us with something quite valuable. So that turned out to be a really neat looking design right there. It kind of looks like the oh, do you know what? It might have already activated, I think. Kind of looks like the spread is pretty good as well. Okay, so I have not made a lot of rails, nor have I collected a lot either. I've made none, possibly. I haven't collected any rails. So I think what we'll do is we'll get some powered rails across the middle. We're probably going to have one at the end of the room, and then a collection system over on this side. I think this can be done pretty easily. But we've also got to put it higher than where I am right now. So we won't bother lighting this area up, but lights help us see. So while we're working on it, let's go down here. We need powered rails. That means I need gold. Oh, goodness me. We're going to tear through our gold now, aren't we? Probably more than that. I've already torn through a lot of gold getting those ender pearls early on by trading with villagers. Let's go to the noises in the ear. We got Satanistic Angel gifting a sub to Flatlanders Hers. Satanistic Angel, thank you ever so much for supporting the community. Very kind of you to do that. And just from me to you, thank you for all the fan art. I love it. It's so inspirational. I'm actually working on... Oh, I forgot to send that message earlier as well. I'm working on getting a proper fan art page on my website. I'm going to ditch Facebook. I don't like Facebook. Just there are so many... Hey, am I being pessimistic about Facebook? Now, I've learned a lot about how Facebook operates and works, and the kind of influence it has on us. You know, the way it's shaping information that we see, and how the owners of Facebook don't appear to be taking it in the direction I agree with. I want to get off their platform, so I'm going to migrate all the fan art onto my own website and stop using Facebook. Yeah. And what were we talking about before that? I totally forgot. Zoned out. And what am I supposed to be doing right now? Making powered rails. Jeez, brain. You know, one topic at a time, please. Come on. Come on now. I think we might not need more than that. So I'll leave the last one just because I don't want to overuse resources this early on. Iron would be a good thing right now. 1, 2, 3 should do me. I'm going to need a whole bunch of those. Okay, I1 Arosi is here with a Prime subscription. Shark Person is here for 4 months saying, if you think of it, you walk in circles, you won't be going anywhere, but you'll always be going somewhere. That's true. That feels like it's kind of profound, but I just don't know what to say about it. Need to internalize that a little bit. You know what I mean? Thank you so much for the support, peeps, as always. Appreciate it. Sorry, but GG is here subscribing with Amazon Prime. And Ghostkeeper1 is here with a donation saying, hope you and the other hermits really enjoy your work every day. I assure you we do. Like, the atmosphere in the group is just fantastic, you know. Everyone's loving what we're doing this season. Now, there is a little bit of a challenge potentially in front of us. Let's do a test by building the first rail like this. Just, why is it getting all choppy all of a sudden? by building the first little bit of rail together. So if I have that there, I can connect those, all good. So we come down here, what's going to happen? Yeah, we're actually on the axis that makes this nice and easy. Very good. Alright then, I know what to do to build. Oh, jeez, are we? Are we really on the right axis? Oh, I give up. Let's stop building this farm. You know, clearly it's a waste of time. Actually, that's pretty easy to fix. Just do that. Just do that. Lazarus is here with a donation saying, I believe that the reason why we feel special is a survival tactic to keep wanting to make more of us. To me, things are simple, and the only actually meaning of life is that we want to survive and procreate, but I don't see that as a bad thing. I feel the same way, actually, dude. Thank you for the donation, by the way. Yeah, I feel like a lot of our feelings stem to survival, right, and evolution. As I kind of touched on earlier, like, to me, the want for meaning in life and things like compassion, it might sound a little almost incompassionate and cold to say it, but they are like survival mechanisms. Humans learning to work together has been extraordinarily beneficial for our survival. And every now and then you encounter some people that have these ideas of like, oh, we're violent creatures with histories of war, and we're always at conflict with one another, and there's some truth in that we're capable of violence and conflict and war with one another. But while all of that's happening, there's a heck of a lot of cooperation. And it's like the whole, like, negative news, positive news, and we're kind of like drawn to seeing negativity a lot more than positivity. You know, you see two people fighting and it might make you think, oh, what's wrong with us? But you forget about all the people just coexisting every day, you know? Like walking by one another and not having fights, being polite and pleasant, going into a shop and being served by someone. Like, there's a lot of cooperation that goes on, and it's part of the reason that we have been able to thrive on this planet. And compassion is a part of that. It's a survival mechanism. To be compassionate with one another is to help us coexist and thrive together. Let's do that. Right, we've got more noises in the air. SMZR is here with Amazon Prime, Little Bean 83, and with Dilla. Thank you for your Prime subscriptions, appreciate it. Ants/humans and I don't know which the other one is, are the smart creatures in Tulkan. I think you'll find that we are clearly the smarter creatures than the ants, unless they've built some sort of... Unless they're living in like crazy technologically advanced societies that they've managed to mask from us. You know, I don't think the ants are doing that. I've got a hunch they're not doing that. Let's put that away. And this away. And then move the ender chest. Or just keep it on me for now. Yeah, but ants have wars, don't they? And so do we. And I believe, last time I heard, we're the only two creatures that have warring factions. And I think you know, obviously, like, other creatures might fight one another in packs, but I think there's a definition there for war that makes that make more sense, perhaps. By the way, I'm just going to realise, if the edges here, I don't think they do, but if they don't pick up on the edge properly, we might be able to encase the farm around the edge to make picking up a little bit more efficient. But if this ends up being like slightly lossless, I ain't going to come down here and rebuild it. It's temporary anyway. This will all get torn out later on. Ants have created multi-dimensional travel, and in the meantime working on primitives such as nanomachines. Ah, so they're multi-dimensional travelling creatures, or they're actually nanomachines. Imagine if we had it wrong all this time. Okay, so over here we can add a collection system. I like the idea of walking in here now and going down below. Let's make a very primitive staircase. No need to decorate it. Jeez, why would we do that? And now I'm under the wall. I'm not actually sure how close to it I am. Yeah, probably like a block or two away. There we go. It's all this area. Oh, that's actually my staircase, is it? Alright. So we come down here and, you know, put a couple of torches in. I feel like there's light coming in a way that suggests it might be light from the outside. But anyway, a couple of torches down here. Just need a collection system. So let's have it go... Oh, how do I do this again? How do I do this? Right, well this is in the way, and we're going to use the other bit now. Let's go find some smooth sandstone. Hey X, what would be your advice for someone starting a new world, says Oster. Advice for starting a new Minecraft world? I'd say plan it through, like don't just rush into playing. Think about all the things you want to do. Get your inspiration in order, you know, and sort of plan ahead. But that's the kind of person I am. Some people are spontaneous. I think they're spontaneous, and that might not suit you. But different strokes for different folks is what they say, right? So you know, I would plan ahead, and that's kind of almost what I would have done with this season of Hermitcraft. I had to plan very short-handedly for this season. Usually I planned way more than what I have this time around. Hang on a minute, I still need some rails. I actually need a powered rail. Hopper is the other thing. So many items to juggle, and you're talking, you know, to a bunch of people. And now I need iron as well. And that's in my ender chest. Okay. Getting there slowly, aren't we? Put the gold away now as well. Right, one hopper, please. Actually, I probably want 2 hoppers? Nah, we want 2. We want 2 hoppers. Where'll we get the wood from? I mean, I know I've got some wood somewhere in here. I got a lot of it, that's for sure. Okay, I'm going to make a bunch of chests and then put them in the other thing. What am I looking for? Chest. I think my brain's slowing down at the moment or something. Right, there we go. Chests can go in here. But I need some for storage, so it's a good thing I made a whole bunch. Right. Let's get this done. So I think what you want usually is a booster rail, right, before you come in. So we have that. Let's get rid of a couple of tools here. Then we have a regular rail. Then we have our hopper. Our hopper's going to point downwards. It's going to take items out of there. Now, the comparator... Oh, do you know what? There's going to be redstone here. I don't care. Right. The comparator goes there, doesn't it? Yeah, that feels like the right spot for the comparator. Because it detects what's coming through the hopper. So then... Oh, I can actually make this so that we can keep the blocks above, now that I think about it. It just requires a redstone torch. Which I have, and a repeater. Yeah, we can do it that way. There's several ways to arrange it. You could have your torch going vertical. You can do that and power the rail. So once items are in the hopper, it's going to unpower it. Let's go ahead and do this and trap myself into a corner that I can't escape from. Now I know we're going to have more storage down below, so I'll go this way. Also, we got a noise in the air. It's a donation here from Morrissey's Minecraft. Saying, hey mates, glad to see yourself, Cub, Efo and others back on a new Hermitcraft season. Inspiring me to get back into YouTube after some busy IRL stuff. Dude, you should totally get back into it. I remember... Oh, it's been a while, hasn't it? But I've watched the videos in the past. I know you're a technical guy. You should totally get back into it if you enjoy it. That's what I say. And thank you so much for the donation, dude. Appreciate it. We've got BMX Bandit 2003. And I'm 7Car subscribing as well. Thank you to the both of you. Appreciate it. Appreciate it ever so much. Ryan on the server says TR7M. Who is Ryan? Jeez. Right, let's go put our rail over here. And I think I'm just going to fill in this space, actually. As it's kind of unnecessary. And we're not making a work of art. Don't need to do any decorating. So, you know, get filled in, basically. Right, chests and hoppers. So we'll have a chest here. Do you know what? I'm going to make that a slab as well, then. In that case. Comparator. Beautiful. And more chests. Beautiful. There it is. No, there it's not. And we're not done. We're not done yet. What do I want about there it is? No. We got more to do. We've got more to do. And then put them together. Right, now. I see a bunch of pumpkins. Okay. I never tested if we had enough pad rails in the middle. This is where everything fails and I cry. It looks like it's good enough. It looks like it's going a bit slow, but it's good enough. So now we should see pumpkins magically disappearing. Oh, I see them disappearing. Beautiful. I think it's probably made its way down to the end. So the only other thing we can realistically do is put a wall around this to make sure the drops don't go on the outside. I think that's something we're going to end up doing. So let's get rid of this building. Let's actually start to put that in place. Ah, these are some of the blocks I would have used anyway, so that works out alright. Beautiful stuff. We got noise in the ear from TM Place 55 for 4 months saying, "Heyo, Asuma Voodoo." Asuma Voodoo? Asuma Voodoo? I've not heard that one before. I kind of like it. Jeez. Voodoo. Only in Minecraft could you remove a house in 3 seconds. Oh, I don't know about that. There might be other games where you can remove houses. What about like SimCity? You click on it with the demolition icon and it's gone. Do you know what I've had the absolute craving to play recently? City Skylines. I keep watching Biffa's videos and just thinking, man, I really want to get back into this game. There's so much fun. So much fun to be had. Right, we got stone goes over here. Chuck cobble in there. Don't really have one for stone bricks just yet. I think I might chuck it in here. I'm trying to keep similar sorts of things together so when you're sorting, it's easier to shuffle things around and get them into the right spot. Is generally my thinking at the moment with sorting items and stuff like that. Cool. So out here on the outside, that one will get picked up, right? There it goes. It got picked up. We're going to place some blocks out here. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Over a stack. Okay. Does that mean this has got to go? I think part of it's got to go. It's all just too close. Sorry, cactus plant plot. Oh, there's one on the ground. Man, I'm getting some shaky. It's that thing. Jeez. It's that spoiler alert. That's what's going on over there. A spoiler alert. Right, it might look a bit janky. I'm going to leave it like that. Poke out some torches. And give this thing a nice old thing around the outside here. Beautiful. X, why do you not have an elytra on, says Klein Bart. Ah, well, because I'm not doing any flying at the moment. That'd be the reason why. I guess you're probably used to seeing it on all the time last season. And by the way, we got 5,700 peeps tuning in today. Thank you for coming to our second Hermitcraft live stream weekend. Absolutely amazing to see so many people here. Be sure to hit the follow button. And if you want to know who else is streaming throughout the day, you can head over to livestream.hermitcraft.com. And over there you can see the schedule. And follow all the peeps that you want to follow. Now, everyone is streaming on Twitch with exception to Cleo. And I've got a weird feeling that on the website it might link you to her Twitch. Thought Cleo streamed on Twitch. But she's streaming on YouTube, now that I think about it. Oh, probably derped, haven't I? Well, to be fair, I had no idea what platform she streamed on, because I don't think she ever really streams at all. And this is like one of her first streams in a long time, so yeah. Right. Anyways, just gonna let's get rid of this junk. Too much junk in the trunk. I mean, I've crafted this pair of shears. I'm just gonna chuck them in a random one. Flower pots can go in there as well because I want to move on to the next farm that we're gonna build. First of all, though, that's there doing its thing. We can come down here. See, there's more coming through. Not a lot now, but when I AFK in the area, we'll accumulate them. And let's get some more of those. Oh, this guy's a master. I was wondering when he was going to level up. Like, where's the level up meter, I'm thinking. Now, this one over here is kind of close. Oh, not that one. Oh, I thought one of them was really close. Maybe I actually leveled it up earlier and didn't realise. Because then we get another trade, right? Maybe we just got the clock or something. I thought I was close to leveling one of those up. Apparently not. Anyway, we can buy one more mending book if we wish to do so. You unlocked... Maybe it was you. You've unlocked channeling. Okay. Is there levels to channeling? I can't remember. But if there isn't, then that's pretty good for 8 emeralds right there. Right. Anyway, we've done our business here. We've done our business. We've also got a noise in the ear from Relapis with a donation saying, what do you think of Iscal's idea to pay for land in the shopping area? I have an episode of Hermitcraft coming out in 2 hours from right now, 1:15. 2 hours from now. And I head over there and I find it. And do you know what? I think it's a great idea. Like, yeah, we should pay for land. It would just make people, I don't know, makes it more interesting, right? To go over there and have to pay your way to get some land. I just think it's a good idea. I saw it and I was like, I'm down. Say no more. I'm down. I'm down for this. Let's do that. Okay, everything else, this is easy. This is easy. Just put them away. Just put them away. Put them away and move on. I've color-coded 1 shulker box so far. I'll color-code more eventually. Orion the Great says capitalism. Is it? Is it? I'm not sure. Fry B 2010 has subscribed with Amazon Prime. I'm saying Fry B deliberately. And I'll find out something about that later on. Oh, that could just be a coincidence. Anyway, right, next project. We're going to go build a farm for slimes with magma blocks. So we've got noises in the ear from Spudcaster, TBO X1 with a Prime subscription, German Creeper Plays for 7 months, Tyler PR 1974. Thank you ever so much everyone for the support. We've also got Ghostkeeper 1 with a donation saying on Hermitcraft it says Cleo streams on YouTube, link it to her YouTube channel. Excellent, that is good to know. And thank you for letting me know. Yeah, so I basically have like a copy paste thing that I do for each of the lines of who's streaming where. And I don't know when I made that, but when I made it, Cleo was on YouTube then. So that's good, that's good. That is wonderful. And we got slimes over here, beautiful. So we've cleared out a quad slime chunk. Last season, our slime farm was the chunk of death, where we mixed several different types of farms with river roses into one single place. And I've done quad slime farms before. Now what I want to do differently this time around is what is going to appear to be, oh dear, we got lava, a slightly more inefficient design, because we're going to bring the slimes to the center, which I think means if they spawn in this very corner, it might take them a while to realize there's something going on over here. But by doing so, we're going to funnel the slimes upwards. Okay, I'm not going to kill them on sight. I'm going to do something crazy with them. One of my plans for this season is to not take the cheap direct route to like, look, we'll kill this thing efficiently. It's more like I want to find fun and creative ways to kill mobs. Sounds kind of brutal and dark, doesn't it, really? But that's what we're going to do. And temporarily, though, we are going to use magma blocks, and we're going to put an iron golem in there. I think this is pretty much what Iskall did, right? I watched Iskall's video. I really like the way he edited him building the farm. That's one of the things when you make Minecraft videos, is you think about presentation. You can sort of record and play and do whatever, and sometimes you can get a little bit on the creative side with your presentation. I always like to do that. I get the opportunity to do that when I do time lapses, but when I was recording yesterday, I was also doing some shuffling between first person and third person, and it's a really nice way to make the world like come across better, right? You see it from different angles. It's kind of more immersive. I shouldn't use this. I should be using sand, because gravel is a little harder. Well, it's always going to be harder to accumulate, and we have you might have seen it, a sand gathering area now. So we can go over there, tear up the landscape, get loads of sand. If I use gravel's a little harder to come by, and I need tons of sand and gravel to make concrete this season. Right, I think I'm going to have to make this area a little bit bigger. So we'll need the 4 blocks in the very middle for our iron golem. That's where it's going to live. Then we need, let's see, probably, I think you can get away with just 2 blocks of magma, because we'll use panes here, or we could use trapdoors, and then they could come all the way in. We'll use trapdoors to be a little bit different. So then my collection area is going to be in that space. Oh, this is going to get ugly quick, because there's lava here. So that's going to be where the rails need to be, right there. And then obviously the collection area will come in this way, away from where the lava is. So let's just remind ourselves of that. And now here's the tricky bit, yeah. That is the tricky bit. We got noises in the air. We got Emergency 99 with cheers and bits saying, hey X, will you be getting an iron ore diamond axe with smite 5 to one-shot pigmen? Potentially. It'll probably be driven by necessity. If I need to have that axe, I will get it. But I am very driven for building this season, so I will be focusing on like projects that contribute towards my building, which you will see in the episode that goes out on Monday. So there's an episode coming out today with a really cool little, a kind of cool twist on the Wither fight. You'll see what it is. It's a little bit of fun. Getting geared up, building a couple more farms for building, and then the Monday episode, I've almost finished recording it. Absolutely crazy amount of building going on. It's going to be like a pretty awesome episode. Echo Ace says, is today the day X loses his no deaths? I don't think so. I don't think so. You know, maintaining 0 deaths, like, it's not too difficult. It helps that I'm playing in a relatively peaceful environment in the jungle. That's the kind of environment where mobs spawns less frequently. But it's really just about, I don't know, knowing how to deal with mobs and making sensible decisions, knowing when there's danger around. I have had a couple of hairy times caving, though. That's about the riskiest it's been. Otherwise, I know not to just AFK willy-nilly, you know. You can be sensible. Did you bet in Ren's Saloon? I'm heading there later today. Iraq. We got Raven here for 7 months, and He Johan is here with a donation saying thanks to all the Hermitcraft players for this awesome series. Well, you know, I'm sure the Hermits are aware of how thankful some of you are in the audience, and we are all thankful of your support, of course. And we've got a whole day of streaming going on. Randy Nicole says X large slimes are 3x3. Yes, they will. It will be fine. Trust me. This is well, actually no. I'm assuming it will be fine. I'm pretty sure they will take damage on here if we use trapdoors in the middle. And by the way, what I should probably do, I definitely should, is actually make our collection area a little bit bigger. just because the slimes, they always just go that bit further. Also, how do I lay out the rail here? Probably need to remove this. It's making me think I need to go around in a circle. We don't need to do that. So those 4 blocks in the middle. We'll put... Ugh, more of this stuff, eh? We'll put sand here just as a marker to myself to remember that that's the middle. Although in fairness, I could just do... Oh, now I've changed my render distance. I like it just on 20. Cool. Jasper Sheba is here with a Prime subscription. Also, thank you again, Hejuan, for the donation. Appreciate it. Appreciate all of your support, peeps. And be sure to hit the follow button if you ain't done so already. 5,800 peeps tuning in. That is incredible. We've had some record-breaking streams lately. I can't thank you all enough. It's been amazing. Season 7 is going to be... Ah! Speaking of Mike dying, thank goodness I got fire protection on. Because I could have been toast. Nah, that wasn't so bad. If you can back away from it, then you're alright. What do you build? Says Sout Gaming. If you're questioning what I'm building right now, it's a slime farm. I'm also getting a little confused. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Yeah, so like this. Like this and like that. Those are the ones we've got to push back a bit. And Cleo has joined the game. Cleo is streaming next in about 35 minutes. Oh, jeez. No. Okay, I'm definitely doing this the dangerous way. Oh. Yep. Keep going back. There we go. Chat says hi. And I spelled it wrong. Chat, Siaz, hi. Yo, lot of Siazin. Jeez. Alex says, can't wait to watch Cleo. I'm hoping to catch some of Cleo. Yeah, no, I'll be able to catch some of Cleo. I do like to catch the other hermits, especially on these stream days, but like, I got to be super productive. And fortunately for me, I am pretty much done with my next episode, which gives me some time off today, which is good. Right, let's have a look. 1, 2, 3... Where are we going? I'm getting all sorts of messed up now that I've moved this around. Let's put in a ring like this. Okay, visualize it better. That ring is going to come out by 2 blocks. 2 blocks. Like that. Now, what I said I wanted to do is have the collection area go out by 1 more than that. So I'm going to rip up all the blocks above. I think having these ellipses is confusing me. Yeah, that's definitely what's confused me there. So we want the gap. So this here is fine. It is this bit that we need to take care of. And there we go. Iskow has a double chunk farm. This one is quad, says iFizzySoda. That is true, yeah. I'm not going to sell my slime, though. I want to be self-sufficient this season. I don't think I'm going to open up too many shops. I really want to focus on self-sufficiency, but I do believe there are a couple of things that I'm going to outsource. One of them will be sea lanterns. I've done so many guardian farms. It's such a big grind. I tend to have them as like a core part of the base when I do them, or part of like a big picture project. So with me not really needing anything more than... Well, I'll probably need a lot of sea lanterns, but I don't need the prismarine, right? I don't think it makes sense to have a guardian farm this season. And I also might not make an iron farm, just because I've seen the designs people are using on the server, and they're pretty much the same one I was going to use, so y'all have seen a bunch of that. Maybe I'll skip that one as well. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to do it like we did a minute ago. Let's go find our ender chest. Also that. Someone says capitalism will die from self-sufficient people. That's an interesting thought. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna sell honey blocks. I'm gonna sell those. I've got well, actually, I don't have loads of those to go around. Use them all in a build. Jeez. I need to get some more honeybees together. If we have time for it today, we'll do some more of that. Okay, so rails, powered rails, redstone blocks. So it's like you just saw a moment ago. We're going to have that. Then we're going to have our thing across the middle. Of course, we don't have an exact middle, but it doesn't really matter. And then we're going to have... Oh, let's check the direction. So... Oh, I forgot how this gets annoying. I can do that. I guess if we just build it, and it'll become pretty obvious if there's an issue. No, I don't think there is. I think we're fine to just do it like so. You're going to use honey as food, says Skeet. Unfortunately, it got nerfed. It used to be pretty interesting as a food source, and it got nerfed. And I haven't thought to use it yet, but as I'm early in the season and I kind of need to put my resources towards my shop that I'm going to build, the honey shop, then I'm not going to eat any just yet. But I can sell honey bottles in there for other people to eat. I was also thinking I could sell nests and like nests full of bees and stuff, so other people could set up their own farms eventually. Now I'm looking for sticks. Not really the most effective way to do this. Just make some, you know. Satanistic Angel says, what is going on between Cleo and Kralis in the chat? Oh, I'm not paying any attention. I think they're just appreciating each other's presence. Right, here we go. Oh, sad, what's the nerf, says Skeet? Well, it used to give you either a large amount of saturation or it filled it up or something. And then they changed it. Oh, this is... Okay, I see what's going on here. This is just... kind of threw me off for a second. That's just from when I first put that down. Right. So, another collection area with rails. You know, I could have done something different, perhaps. Or maybe not. Like, I couldn't have used hoppers, so maybe this is the best way. Just like we did last time, actually. Pretty much the same system. So, from memory... Oh, look at that. We need one more rail. Now, I guess to get to the collection area, I'm going to dig a little tunnel over to where my portal is. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Right. Should I start to fill this in? I think I will. It's that, then... Oh, I hope I got that right. Then 2 lots of magma. Let's have a look. 1, 2. 1, 2. Yep. 1, 2. 1, 2. Beautiful. That is a farm ready to happen. Assumer, start making a bunker. The shipping's starting. A bunker? What is the shipping starting? Oh, and we got noises in the ear, by the way. Jasper Sheba, Kuel, Mict, oh, I butchered that name. With the prime subscriptions, and Ross, Euros, Wyros, I don't know, there's a Y in there. Hi X, love your and all the other Hermits work. I have a question. Is there a reason you Hermits don't use texture pack other than vanilla tweaks? Are you on the same length of mind, or is that a multiplayer convenience? I use vanilla tweaks. I am not aware of what other Hermits use vanilla tweaks. I know that some do. I'm sure 1 or 2 of them do. I know B-Dubs uses his own resource pack, so I'd say it's an assumption that you know the Hermits all use vanilla tweaks. I don't think that is true at all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 piece of redstone. Let's think. Oh, I need some more pre-made stuff. Storage. Now I need some iron for hoppers, right? Oh, where did I put it? I need to color code these already. I need to color code them. Okay, so 2 lots of hopper. Hoobity hoobity hoppers. Got chests for storage. We need a comparator, a repeater, which I don't have, and a redstone torch, which I also need more of. So now we need some silky smooth stone and some wood. Oh, it's so disorganized. Okay, silky smooth stone. Did I have wood? Yep, this one. There we go. Asuma, your accent is weird. You say 3 like 3. It's not an accent, it's a speech impediment. I had therapy for it when I was a kid and they couldn't fix it. But basically my brain just, I don't know, for whatever reason, 3 and 3 are, they just come out different. Sometimes I say it the right way around, sometimes I don't. So it's not a big deal, you know, I get comments about it. It's not a big deal to me. It's just like, doesn't really like hinder me from doing whatever it is I need to do. Okay, so that there, just like we did last time, hopper, hibbity hoobity hopper. I forgot to craft the powered rail, jeez. Like Chacha would, says King Ross. Oh no! No. That's just a big misunderstanding. People for some reason think that it is not pronounced a Chacha wood. Now I went online and looked at all of the different pronunciation sites, right? And it definitely says a Chacha wood. Okay, Corrales can back me up on this one. It's definitely a Chacha wood. Okay, there's no other way to say it. See, a Chacha wood confirmed. Or baked bean wood is an alternative. Love that description. Yeah, a Chacha wood is the name of the game. Right, I remembered that we needed some slabs as well from last time. Look at me, walking back and forth constantly. I should have just put them all right there. You know, that's what you should do with projects. That's how you save time. Okay, in this circumstance, it ain't so bad. But man, I hate it when I'm like walking ages all the time. Okay, so we have that. Then we have the next one is here. Oh, I forgot about that. Bedrock is down at this level. Right. Luckily for us, or maybe unluckily actually, if that bedrock was like there, it would be fine. Can I still wrangle something here? I think. Yep, you can open that with that block above it. So let's do that. Right, I need one more hopper then. This might cause an issue with it taking the items too quickly. Still, I can think of a solution. So that there, and break this. We're gonna break it. Right, that sort of now puts all the items in there. Brilliant. Okay, rail. Now we need our comparator. That creates a signal when items travel through the hopper. Okay, I didn't make a torch, but I have the means to make a torch, and I have that. So, it powers this block, which will turn off the repeater, which is going to be powering the rail through the repeater. So, that'll turn off if there's items to be taken out. Right, beautiful. Now, I want to go over there. There's clearly a lava lake in that area, so we'll be cautious. I'm going to use F3 and G to my assistance here. It'll actually kind of signify when... Oh! Okay, that's problematic. Maybe I'll just put a trapdoor in here for now. I'm going to put a trapdoor in here. We need to make some trapdoors anyway. I was going to say here's some I made earlier. I don't have any I made earlier. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's make however that many is. It's probably too many. It's quite a lot. Or maybe just enough. So we'll put one of those in the ground, I think. Apparently we hit 6k viewers. Awesome. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Be sure to hit the follow button. And your next stream for the day is Zombie Cleo over on YouTube, not on Twitch. So you'll have to head over there, and I'll obviously point you in the right direction. You can go to livestream.hermitcraft.com to get all of the links to all the different hermits streaming throughout the day. Let's, yeah, look at that. Let's put an even 4 torches right in the middle. I've got to get an iron golem in there. It's going to take damage when I make it. So we need to get the cage sort of semi in place and then temporarily juggle some blocks around. Oh, it's going to be so much fun. It's going to be so much fun. I think I might just do that, right? Then break those two. Just, you know, that's one way of doing it, right? Oh, but I aimed so fine, right? There it is. And then this one. Actually, I can only do one at a time on this side. That is correct. Let's get in the middle. Yeah, it's going to be tricky, this little... Did I bring a pumpkin with me? Ah! I just made a pumpkin farm. I just made a pumpkin farm. I made it. Alright? Surely I brought a pumpkin with me. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. We didn't go all this time without no derps for nothing. No! Derp faces in chat are not allowed. I'm prohibiting them. They're prohibited, peeps. What are you doing? Derp faces are not allowed. They're not allowed. Oh, jeez, I can't believe that. That's redonkulous. That's redonkulous. I spend all this time building a pumpkin farm. Oh, jeez, why do I even bother? We got noises in the ear from Zajamming for 46. Excuse me. Oh! Ow! That's in my face! Hang on. There's a ladder to climb. Oh, don't shoot the ladder! Oh. 46 months in a row! Yeah, I have too much fun with that. I have too much fun with that. Jeez. We got Majority Crib 57v2 with a Prime subscription. Banner Split is here for 14 months. JPN Style 33 and Zombio 4 has subscribed to Amazon Prime. Thank you ever so much, peeps. Appreciate it. Okay, I'll press the dirt button. People in chat going mad, okay? Oh, there's a little number 1 on the screen now. I'm so happy. Oh, I got my little dopamine rush in my brain. Bunch of derp fiends you are. Ugh. Sitting around, waiting all day for me to make a mistake. Jeez. Z0 Sorrows here for the nation, saying I just started watching this series, Hermitcraft. I'm not going to lie, I'm getting pretty addicted. Keep it up. Oh, glad you're enjoying it. Is this your first season? Hang on, let's get some hands up in chat for people who are just discovering Hermitcraft, right? We've been doing this for a while now. Jeez, I've been doing it for like 8 years. You created the Dirt Fiends. Vicious cycle, isn't it, says Echo Ace. You got a point there, you got a point. First season watching, says Zante. Yeah, we got some me's, we got some hands up in chat. We've got lots of veterans here as well, like Walker's Gaming. Well, I pick out Walker's Gaming, and Walker's Gaming says, what's Hermitcraft? Jeez, Walkers. Jeez. Right, I got me 5 pumpkins now. I should actually probably just take a bunch and chuck them in my ender chest, right? Because I might end up needing more than 5 before I come back here. Also, I might end up needing some more cactus. I'm going to grab that while I'm here as well. And there's one other thing that I want to grab while I'm here, and it's going to be spoilers. Oh no, I'm going to ruin the next episode. I didn't bring my ender chest with me. I'm going to fill up this inventory. Oh, okay. Some items get thrown away, peeps. RIP. RIP those blocks that were wasted. Okay. Okay, I'm looking at the ground deliberately. Okay, spoilers. No spoil. Oh, it's so obvious what this is. So, jeez, I can't carry that much. I tell you what, I've got a shulker box. I got a shulker box. Surprise T is here for 26 months, saying, with that magic button, you can tell us what BFG actually stands for. What magic button is that? Also, thank you for 26 months. BFG stands for Big Funny Gun from the game Doom, right? Pretty sure that's exactly what it stands for. Oh, now I know what you mean by the funny button. I get ya. I get ya. Hang on. Big gun. Something like that. Okay, anyway, right. Let's grab that, let's go over here. To Sundry is here for subscription. Thank you so much, dude. Appreciate it. Whoa, people are saying watch out, Creeper. Oh, you're just making me look at it. You're getting those sneaky spoilers in, aren't you? Oh, I don't believe it. The beeps in episode 1 were hilarious, is not VM. Yeah, us hermits, like, should just get together and play every now and then, I think. Like, we're all focused on doing our little videos. We forget that every now and then we should, like, roll the dice and it says, go find a woodland mansion and just play together, you know? I feel like we should do that, like, once a month. Just have a day where it's about, go do something silly in Minecraft together, you know? Just fun. Fun things always happen. Yeah, and I thought it was really interesting that we had like a professional Minecrafters moment. I don't think I included a lot of that stuff, did I, in my own episode? I was kind of going in a different direction with it. But we had, like, the group of us were actually all there when Professional Minecrafters happened. Now, if you don't know about episode 299 of Hermitcraft, you need to go watch it, okay? It's called Professional Minecrafters. It is the stupidest thing that a group of Minecrafters playing together have ever done in the history of the game, okay? It's it's so funny just thinking about it. Oh, what will we like? Right. Oh, actually need iron blocks. Oh my goodness me, I'm starting to run low, it feels like. Eating into that nice stack of iron blocks. Okay, we are running out of time as well. I've got to crack on and get this thing done. So that's going to go on the ground so we can... Do you do it with... Well, we'll find out. Do you do it with the sheared head? I'm pretty sure you do it with the sheared head. Okay, so when we create this, its hitbox has to be uninterrupted. Which means we build it across this space where there is technically no other blocks. I should really, really remove some of this. How much of it, though, should I remove? I should get the minecart in there already. Have I made preparations for that? Nope. I'm going to need more iron. Oh, it's all disappearing. My iron supply is dwindling. Okay, make a chest. Turn it into a hibbity-hoobity hopper. Make a minecart. Combine them together. Okay, so we chuck this down here. This thing's all good to go. It will pick up those items for me, which is kind of handy. And what we'll do is put this kind of stuff just around here. Now, when I put that there, I've got to play a nudging game with this guy and then get him in. So let's make sure we got... Oh, I hope it fits in this space, you know. No! You walked straight out! You put me in the hole! No! Ah! Oh, you are going to burn in lava for that. You're wasting my iron, dude! Oh, my word. Oh, my word. They're gonna put dirt... Oh, look at that. There's dirt faces in chat. There is dirt faces in chat. I could have predicted it. I could have predicted it. I think what I'll do is I'll have pre-made like barriers on the outside. So many dirt faces. People are saying use a lead. Can you leash a golem? That might save me a bit. Wait, where's my toolbox? He's in here. Okay, that thing really needs color coding. Let's grab a lead. Look at my inventory slowly filling up. Can I leash a golem? I thought they were one of those ones you couldn't. Oh my goodness me, I can leash a golem. Well, let's give it a shot then. And give it a shot at least. No! That's not where you're supposed to go. This way. You silly goose. Oh my word. Is that a third derp? Oh, they're so going to say it's a third derp, aren't they, Mr. Golem? You're going to struggle to get in there at the moment. Oh, you're not going to get in there at all, are you? Because of your hitbox. You and your hitbox. Right, now, it's in there. Oh, if I only had a fence post on me. So, I'm going to try and wrangle my way around to the other side without pulling it. It looks like I'm pulling it. No, stay there. Needs a little nudge. Little love nudge. Gotcha. Gotcha. You're trapped. Dude, whoever said use a lead, you are the MVP of the stream. We have... now here's the thing. I've got a feeling that the mob might need to make eye contact with the golem's eyes. Oh, it couldn't even get out of... We don't need this. It can't get out of there. Well, part of me wants to know if that would have been a problem. But I'm not that curious. Let's face it. Why did that stop? Is it because it's probably because I was jumping down and around in here, right? Probably because I was jumping down and around in there. Okay, right. Let's wrap this one up. Where are my magma blocks? I want this project to be done now. Here they are. I feel like we might be short one or two, or maybe not. Bam! There you go. Gonna cover all of this up and give ourselves a little trapdoor. I guess without a ladder for now. We'll go put a ladder in there. And got to tidy away some items. We've got noises in the ear from Winnison Holt for 12 months, a whole year. Hox Legion. Kisampa Panther with Prime subscriptions, and Lizzie Best for 35 months, saying almost 3 years, thanks to the amazing content. Yes, 1 more month for 3 years. Thank you ever so much, Lizzie. Appreciate it. Appreciate it ever so much. Right, let's get the wood items back into the wooden chest. We've got a shulker box right here full of stuff. I'm going to put those in there for a project later on. Let's see. Did I ever get my lead back? I don't think I did. But I think I know where it is. Okay, iron gets to go in here. Oh, we can put redstone in there a little bit as well. Redstone box for redstone things. Like slimes. And then I think that's kind of it, really. Chuck some junk away. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. What about the toolbox? Got an extra slot? No. Right, those trapdoors can just despawn. I don't care. I needed ladders. That's what I forgot. Look, my lead went over here, didn't it? Went all the way over here. Hey X, I think chat might be telling you something. Not sure. Wait. Oh, people are saying that the slimes will kill the golem. Yeah, they can get too close to it, can't they? Good point. You know, I would have learned that the hard way, but now I don't have to. Yeah, they'll be able to kill it. What am I thinking? Now, here's the thing. I didn't really think this through too much. If I use glass, the iron golem has contact with the magma blocks. That's bad. So, that's good for that guy. We could put glass around it, but some of you are saying fence posts. Now, fence above the trapdoor. I'm wondering if we can... No, we can't get away with that one idea I've got floating around in my head. Right, I need ladders, right? And somewhere in here I should have some fence posts. 8. Let's check it out. So if I put them above, like here, that keeps the slimes away. Ah. If I alternate them, it might keep the slimes out. Now... See, the thing is, they're pretty much going to be able to see its eye level all the way to about here, at which point they're probably pretty committed. It also does mean now... means a lot of things. We'll see. We'll see how it goes with that, right? You know, designing is a thing. Use Iscal's design, says MJS. I don't know from memory what Iscal did. I also like trying to figure things out for myself as well. Sometimes you might find something else along the way. Like you might, you know, find different ways of doing things, I guess. Like in this instance, the trapdoor is important still because it is level. Or sorry, it is keeping the iron golem from going on the magma blocks. It's still important. Also, I have this for a reason. Great, now we can get up and down here. And that's our way to get to the collection point. What I need to do now is actually get away from the farm. And we might not get anything going on in here at this point in time, but we'll see what happens. Okay, right. Let's pack this stuff away. And remember, I have 1 extra shulker box in my inventory at the moment, so... Where are the valuables? I like to put the more valuable stuff here at the front so I can find it nice and easy. Cool, that's my extra 1. And in goes all of that. Iron bars and glass panes. You're a breaking line of sight, Assumus, says Bobby Ryder. I might be. Well, you know. Hey! There we go. Where's it going? Where's it going? It's not breaking the line of sight. It might end up breaking the line of sight. The closer that thing gets, the higher the chance of it breaking the line of sight is. This is an intense moment in Hermitcraft history, people. The day the slime wandered towards the iron golem. It turned around right as it got there! Oh my god, it's going to see it again in a minute, isn't it? Or maybe it never saw it. I don't even know. Oh. Oh. All this effort for nothing. Oh, alright. So there was a derp earlier, there's another one, and then there was one now. Okay. You got your derps. Are you happy? Oh, do you know what? I don't even have a thing to hand over to Cleo today. Oh, we never got around to it. We never went to the middle district. And do you know what? We're not going to get there in 5 minutes. I could probably wing it if I go straight there now, actually. Oh my goodness me! I just remembered something. For emergencies, I have wings and rockets. Oh, so I spend all this time going to the end dimension and getting wings. Don't use them. Typical. Just typical. Right, you're getting wrecked for that. Easiest way to the surface will actually be using our portals, first of all. Fences on bottom, trapdoors on top, says Wise Ye Hunter. I could have done that, couldn't I? It would have still held in the Iron Golem. Well, I will take your suggestion and do that off camera. Also, Zach Federich. For 10 months, your hyper, subscribe Vams and Pride. With Prime even, and Load. Nikon is here for 30 months saying, good morning X, thank you for all your commitment to the Hermitcraft. As the Hermitcraft admin, arbitrary question for you. Have you watched Jelly's Marble Runs? I have not watched that, I believe. I'm not aware of what it is. Ooh, I don't want to hit anything. Ugh. Okay, right. Strange noises aside. The 0-0 is somewhere in this direction. Now, I don't have a lot of use of my elytra. I don't have Unbreaking on my elytra yet. By the way, I'm totally assuming Cleo is in the Mushroom District for some reason. So this might turn out to be a sort of big disappointment on many different dimensions. But hey, I said we'd go there, and we're going to go there. Right, up into the sky. Get a nice level footing and drift towards 0-0. Cleo is at her base. Well, that's great. Do you sing in the shower, says Mate J. Of course I sing in the shower. Come on now. Oh, she said it in chat, did she? Oh, great. Well, I can't pass on the stream torch because I don't have one and I ran out of time. Although technically one is here in the middle somewhere. Wow, look at those wings. They're getting burned. I got mending on it though, so I can repair it. Right, that is the portal system. Ah, there are paths in here now. Okay. Cobblestone paths. And what's this? 50 diamonds for the renovation. Permits. What's going on? I do not understand. Oh. Do you know what? I'm going to be self-sufficient. Was my plan. This is all the food I got, but that's a really good price. Oh, I love the armor stands. They're great. Someone's clearly been killing a lot of cows. I can make the stream torch if you like. Yeah, go for it, Cleo. Apparently there's something here, though. What is this? Okay, I do not understand what this permit stuff is. Right, and I don't know where the banner is either, to be fair. And Voldorus says Cleo is live. Well, there you go, peeps. If you want to catch Cleo, she's over on YouTube. Head over to her channel, youtube.com/zombiecleo. I will be spamming the link into chat because we can't do a Twitch raid. Also, thank you to Just a Fork, AJ Matt99, and Antonio4230 for your subscriptions and resubscriptions. Greatly appreciated. My friends, the sun is slowly lowering down in the sky, and it is bringing an end to our live stream here today. I'm going to spam the link to Cleo's channel in chat, which I have somewhere here. There it is. And if you want to go watch her live stream, she is over on the U of the tube, not the Twitch of the TV. Anyway, that's it from me, peeps. Thank you ever so much. Hope you've been entertained, and I'll see you all again tomorrow. Bye-bye.